Hi, Mr. Alatorre. I'm Kelsey Hansen. I attend HCC, and this is my persuasive speech. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about cohabitation, which is a fancy term for living together before you're married, a couple living together before they're married. In the past, it was extremely looked down upon by elders of the community or parents, really anybody that could get their say in would. Now it has become more accepted. There are still a lot of people that are against it, such as religious groups or just parents, old grandparents, the older generations that have had experience with it, and it was looked down upon in their time, so they don't agree with it. But through the media and many other things, many other types of advertisement-like things, cohabitation has been growing. Some reasons for people, explanations rather, for people cohabiting are, there are many of them, but some of the ones that I'm going to touch on today are avoidance. They have experienced firsthand the devastating effects divorce has had upon their parents and family and want to avoid it happening in their own lives at all costs. This is from an AOL website that you guys can go to if you want. It's really informative about this topic, and this one is about parents, such as like if your parents have divorced and you've gone through that, you won't have to, or you may not want to live together or get married before you live together, because that might be a negative. It could have a negative connotation to you. And you wouldn't want to end up like your parents or maybe grandparents, somebody in your family. Also, brothers and sisters who have who have had partners that have lived together, and if it has ended bad, that could be, also another reason that you wouldn't want to cohabitate. Convenience. This is one of the biggest ones. It's easier for couples, they say, to live together because of economics. The person would be right there, so they wouldn't have to travel anywhere. All these things like that build up together, and mostly with the economics, it's kind of a way to cheat on your taxes. A single person pays less taxes than a married couple does. So if you're two single people living together, then you pay less than a married couple would, which I think is crap, but you do what you can. Also with the economics, you're sharing a house or an apartment or wherever you choose to live, and so you're sharing like half the cost. So, which would also be the same in a marriage somewhat, but for living together, if I was single, say I was single and I would be living in an apartment, if I had somebody living in that apartment with me, then the prices, all of the prices that I'd be paying for, like groceries or utilities, anything like that, would be cut in half, so it would be an advantage for me. Also, another thing is pressure from your partner. One thing that generally men tend to live together, tend to live with women to see, because it's got its advantages with it's sexually easier to have intercourse and other things like that, and the women are doing it more of a trial marriage. And on the trial marriage, a lot of people, men included, see it as an advantage because they get to see how they would interact with the person before they actually marry them. So it's really convenient for them. It all goes back to the convenience on this. So today, I really hope that I have persuaded you to not live together, because it's not a good thing, in my opinion, but if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me. So, the end.